We have arrived once again on day 154. I still want to. Oh, today we have the big steps. Hold on. Big steps. Big step day. What if I go for the room that converts steps to gyms today? If not, then I can go for the classroom. If not, we'll figure something out from there because there's also clues inside of the house that we still have to uncover about sanctum keys. One of them being the clock tower, the other being a king on his throne, which looks oddly like the statue inside the cloister. We'll get the classroom. And let's see if we can get this test and or get some more notes on the sections of the test that we failed miserably on the first time we took it. Also, I'm torn between picking up my allowance now or waiting until I find a coin purse. However, I do want to throw a coin in the fountain at some point. But today is a test day, and if it's anything like the other test day, I'm not gonna have very many steps left over. We do have the bonus 20 from the sauna, so that's gonna help a little bit. But I feel like I'm gonna be pressed for steps trying to go for this test. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right now we have to find our first classroom, which I'm gonna actually decline here because that's just gonna mess with my house layout too much at the beginning. But if I get one here, I'll definitely take it. Right now it's just a normal run, more or less. Let's see if we can get the den on the other side of the house. And then see if we can find some classrooms. Breakfast note gives me a key. There's no gyms here, but I do have extra steps, which is going to be helpful. Also, chest. And I get a key card for ending my day in the break room the previous day. I guess we go chapel here. We do have to pass on the place that gives me the gems, though. Ooh, but we get the den now, or the morning room. Morning room gives me 2 gems. The den gives me 1 with an extra door. But I don't think that door is going to be that relevant here. So I'm just going to go with the guaranteed gems. Ooh, and we get a chest in this room, too. Don't know how helpful the chests are going to be on this run, given the fact that I'm trying to do the school thing. Here's a pretty good spot for our first classroom. The cool thing about the classroom is they are architect symbols, and the more you acquire, the more free rerolls you have, giving you more opportunities to actually find more classrooms as you get more classrooms. I don't like that one. I don't like that this one goes down and not up. If this one went up, I would take it here. I don't want to go across because then that blocks like this from going up. I guess let's take a reroll. Try to go. Hallway goes up. It doesn't utilize all the doors, but that's probably fine. Hallway goes up. It has another chest in it too. Is there by chance an item I missed? I don't think so. Alright, classrooms. Hallway into a hallway. That doesn't happen very often, but I will have to use gems to get that. Which might be okay because I have a lot of open space to go throughout the house and find more gems. Maybe that makes it okay. I do have to find more gems either way. Alright, I guess we do that. Garage's keys. Den gets me a gem. Okay. I feel like I'm not being very efficient I guess I'm okay, though. I did manage to black 2 doors. Which I don't know how relevant it is or not, to be honest, but maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Take a class from here. Yeah, the second one. And, oh, wait. It did say something about the colors the first time I took the test. That I got something wrong with the colors. Says I got 75% in the color category. Which is weird. I'm gonna use some footsteps to go back to that room. Maybe I can see something I might have missed. But it seemed pretty basic to me. But maybe I was misunderstanding some of the questions. Oh, maybe I got the... Ooh, maybe I got the fruit one wrong. Maybe that's the question I got wrong. Bananas give you 3 though, right? Pretty sure bananas gave you 3. That's locked. So I'm gonna ignore that door for now. We're gonna see what we pull from this door. Classroom still going down. Everything else goes down though. Alright. We got another classroom. Grade 3. What did I get with this? I got a 67. How? How did I get a 67? I was actually looking at the periodic table. Maybe I misread a question. Maybe the pressure got to me. I would have bought money though that I would have got 100% on that one. That's just weird. I don't like this. I don't have any rerolls. Maybe I can find the utility closet. Maybe I can find the utility closet going up. Don't want that door. I'd rather have, if I get a straight shot room, I'd rather have it off of the entrance hall. There's another classroom. That will, ooh. I mean, that's not bad here actually, and everything. Oh, the parlor gives me gems. Parlor gives me gems. I need to take the parlor. And we get a random car key, which I probably won't use, but we have it. If you replace the word one in the other 2 statements with both, they will both be false. Both of the other boxes contain gems. Both of the other statements is false. That's not true. Okay, so this is false. So, what box contains the gems? Is it just always the one that's true if it's not stated? No. Why should it be the white one? I guess it's this one then? I don't understand this one. I don't understand this question. I guess that means this is the false. Ah, okay. That means this is the false one. Well, how is this true? If you replace the word one and the other two statements with both, they will both be false. Both of the other boxes contain gems. That's obviously false. Both of the other statements is false. Which can't be true. Wait, I guess it can be true. Both of the other statements is false. But both of the other statements isn't false. I don't understand that one. Which, there goes my gems. Which, there goes... That's gonna put a real big damper on this run, actually. And there's no gems for sale today? Of course not. Of course not. No gems in here. Maybe we can get the thing that spreads gems into green rooms? That room? Maybe I should take a picture of the globes. Oh yeah, this is gonna need help, actually. A visual representation of where everything is. And this one is specifically gonna help me. I got all of these mixed up. All of these mixed up. Arch Ares is in Reddington. Oris is in Reddington. Arch Ares. This is gonna help too. Oh, this is all in Fin Ares. Okay, this is gonna help a bunch also on the questions I got wrong. Okay. Let's see if we can get there. If not, we'll have to come back. We definitely won't get there if I have to take that. I have a bunch of redraws, though. That does not go up. I need something to go up. Oyster goes up, but needs gems. I need something that goes up. Up. Up? I have how many rerolls and I can't get an up? There we go. Okay. I was getting concerned there for a lot. A lot. Okay. At least we can need a key. We need a key. We need a key to continue. Of course we need a key. Why wouldn't we need a key? Chamber room doesn't do anything. Showroom doesn't do anything. Bedroom doesn't do me anything. Am I done? Is this the run? Blocked by a key? It cannot be. Maybe there's keys in here. There's sometimes keys in here. It's not guaranteed. But there's sometimes keys in here. No keys. I don't need no stinking apple. Gonna ride on the desk. This run's about to be over. Do you have keys? Buy my sleeping mask, because I'm gonna have a long night ahead of me with this early of a stop. Blah. Anything to help me sleep after this miserable performance. I need to make my way to the dark room and hope for a miracle. Looking for key shop. I think that takes. Oh, key. Oh wait. Oh, that was lucky. And I get my sleeping mask. Uh-oh. Is that a curse? Did I put a curse upon me? Teasing about a sleeping mask? What? I didn't mean to click on that. Whatever I clicked on. Well, we're not done yet. But what did I say about my steps? They're not going to be there for very long. With all the walking I do with these school runs. Maybe the sleep mask will be beneficial then. You need to go up through the dining room. And I need something that... Wait. Was I seeing things or did I not pick... Did I not pick up the key? How? Wait. I just messed myself. I'm making this so much harder on me than it needs to be. I'm making this so much harder on me than it needs to be. Did I not pick up the key? How did I not pick up the key? I could have swore I saw a key. I'm confused. Oh, I got my hopes up for nothing. Oh, was it? Oh, it was a silver key. Are you kidding me? Wait. Can I not use the silver key there? I didn't know I even checked that it was a silver key. I just assumed it was a regular key. Now I can eat that apple. But I am, like, deathly low on stops. I am deathly low on stops. I don't know how this happened. Wasn't I at, like, 90 stops? How did this happen? How did I walk so much? I am confused. I'm actually confused. How did I walk so much? I don't understand. Maybe I can make my way up. Unlock the dining room food. It doesn't go up. Why isn't the... Why doesn't the classrooms ever point up anymore? The other runs were being generous. And now it's just not. I mean, I can kind of need to spend a gem here. If not, I'm relying on this to be something good. I still think that's my best spot. This gives me stops. This keeps me alive. Oh, right. Okay, okay. And there was something about... Maybe I got the lake wrong. There's a bride. No? I think the lake was actually correct answer. Weird. I'm standing by lake being the incorrect thing. Maybe I should just take pictures though. Alright. Somehow fighting my way, staying alive, just to get a dead end out of locked classroom. fun. So close. No cigar. I did get more pictures, which is going to be nice. And then I need to get more pictures in Classroom 7 and 8. Because, boy, I failed those. I failed those grades real hard. $155. I'm gonna grab the allowance. Just because I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna throw a coin at the fountain. Then, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can get the schoolhouse. If not, we'll improvise. Because I like improvising, I like mystery, I like adventure. Don't do much planning. Especially if there's a bunch of unknown variables involved. So, no. Let's take the trade post. Let's be a little bit adventurous in that sense. Because I have no idea how many items I'm gonna get. But, trading sounds fun. And it's a lot more exciting than just taking 2 items. No matter how good the 2 items are, we can always trade these microchips for items. Which is kind of like a... It's kind of like a tool shot at the beginning because I'm getting these items for free, technically. So it's kind of like I got the tool shot with bonus, if you think about it. I just need to grab the other microchip and start grabbing the microchip before I leave the entrance hall, because I'm going to have to waste a couple of steps here. So we're gonna right away. We're gonna trade these. Hopefully, get something good. Maybe a hammer or a shovel. Microchip, coin purse, microchip, compass, salt shaker, magnifying glass. What is the special coin purse? How do you make that? I guess this. Below. This notebook is really bad. Like, for some reason, whenever I turn the page, the binding keeps on tearing the punch out, and like it just keeps on, the pages keep on falling out. It's really bad. The lucky purse needs the rabbit's foot. Okay. I still like the coin purse. However, I did pick up the allowance already. Are we good with these items, or do we want to trade? Do we want the compass? I feel like we don't really need the compass, but I don't really need the magnifying glass either. So if I get the magnifying glass, I'm almost certainly looking to trade the magnifying glass for something. The battery pack. Ooh. Okay, I'll accept the battery pack. Although it's useless on its own, it does craft some pretty nice stuff. So, since I do not have the schoolhouse, maybe I focus on trying to solve the clock tower again. Or get the rooms for the chess puzzle to reset that into something else. Because I kind of want to see what the king does. Boxes next to this box contain gems. Boxes next to this box contain gems. It has to be the white one then. Chapel, you say? We'll go with the hallway. And do a nook or a den. I kind of want the nook because that's a room I need for the chess piece. And it gives me a key. So let's do that. Go up through security is nice. Because it allows me to get something nice here. I'm going to go up first to see what room this is. Morning room. So now, since I have a left door here, I can afford a dead end. As stupid as the lavatory is, I kind of want to get it out of the draft pool. Alright. Oops, did I click on something I didn't mean to? Wow. Well, lucky me luck, I got a security key. Okay, maybe this isn't so bad. Maybe my misclick won't affect me. Maybe I can go up through the entrance hall. And also we have this side of the house still to work with. The den. Den is nice. Gotta look here. Swans is still there. Clack is still moving. Grab the gym. Alright, take the storeroom, get some more keys. Chapel, boiler room. Go with the boiler room. Just for the doors. Ooh, Terrence. Green rooms do not cost gems today. And there's a gym in here. Also, is there anything about this room? Anything at all? Let's go corridor. It's always unlocked, but this will let me craft a passageway. Okay. Into a dark room. Garage gives me keys. I'm skipping out on this room, but that's probably fine. To get some keys. And if I ever find the car keys, which I keep on finding when I don't have the garage. Pantry. Got another up. Gallery. Oh, and I do have trading post. So I can trade this key away. I keep on going up. Ugh. But I can be actually really loose with my gems. Like really loose with my gems. We have utility closet. You do have a key card. Should have known. Okay. Well, that cuts off 2 more rooms. At least I have a key card. Always a silver lining. until there's that. Ooh. Rabbit's foot. Do I don't, yeah. If I had the workbench, I would go with the rabbit's foot, but going kitchen. Into a chapel. Could be worse. Showroom, kennel, bedroom. Bedroom is good. This is really funny. I'm like so not getting any rooms in there. Dining room, commissary. I don't even really know what I'm looking for now. That's a start. Can we keep it going? Drawing room. We kept it going. I'm out of gems. I have 1 gem. Using a key. Trophy room needs gems. Courtyard does not. Which is why I was using my gems very loosely. Okay, break room will give me a key card for tomorrow. I'm not gonna monkey with the puzzle this time. I don't think my run is gonna last that much longer. Cloister's free. Alright. So do we monkey with the cloister some more? Is there a clue on the statue? Maybe it needs to be a specific time of day? Where the shadow is being cast? Like for something other than... I don't know. This was a really bad house. Really bad house layout. I need a key. I guess we do need to solve this puzzle then, huh? Alright. Let's see if my math skills can understand this. One. 5 with the double swiggle. I don't know what the double swiggle means. Are you supposed to do it twice? 8. Was it 19? No. It was 20, and then this is 1. 8, 20, 1, 1, 8, 20, 1, 18, 8, 20, 1, 4, 8, 20, 1, 13, 8, 20, 1, 6, 8, 20, 1, 10 is 10. Does it double it? It can't be that simple. 8, 21. How is this 10? Because if I double 18, I can't get 18 to be a number. What if it's 9? 21. Apparently this is 10. Which doesn't make sense because the next one is the same symbol on 18. But if I double 18, it would be 30, 38, 36. Which there's no 36. How is it 20? 8, 20. Okay, so maybe if it's anything over 20, you just hit 20? Is that maybe what's going on? If it's anything over 20, you just hit 20. So then you have this weird one with triple lines. Okay. What are you trying to do to me, game? Let's try to think this through, though. Right now, this is minus 100. Triple line. I don't understand. What if it's 80 divided by 5? Which would be 16. One, 10, 20, 20, 20. When in doubt, hit 20. 11 triple line. It's not 20. I have no idea what the lines mean. Maybe I can get some clues by doing this again. I already did 18. 2 keys. Alright. Needed that for the cloister. We're kind of hoping for the clock tower. Freeze my 29 coins. Sure, let's just do that. Call it a day. I didn't end my day, whatever. I gotta remember to go back to the break room. It's okay. Classroom. First things first, do we get the classrooms? We do. We get the schoolhouse. Alright. Classroom times. Gotta get gems. That's the name of the game. Getting gems. Making enough space for 9 classrooms. That's the first one. Already do a better start than last time. Got the second one. I like the 1-2 punch. 1-2 punch. And that one goes up finally. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We're going somewhere. Wind up keys for some more gems, sure. Gonna need those eventually. There are 2 true statements. The gems are in our bags for the false statement. There's only 1 true statement. If there's only 1 true statement, then the gems would have to be in this bag. No. If there are 2 true statements, then this would be false, and the gems would be in this box. Okay, we got there. Good. Get another classroom. It does replace itself, but I was hoping that would be a little bit better. Or I can just take a dead end. This is really not great. I was hoping the patio would be better than this. Alright, let's get the other rooms taken care of before I get too far ahead of myself. Drawing room or storeroom. Storeroom gives me gems but cuts off my doors. Oh yeah, this also gives me a gym. Or it replaces itself. Okay. That's fine. Now we can get the storeroom. Ooh. We can get another classroom though. Right. Going through. We get another gym. I think that's fine. I don't think I'm wasting the rerolls here, and I need gems. So let's get the keys. Let's get the gem. Let's see what kind of magic we can work going out of the drawing room. Passageway. Tunnel is weird. I don't want to spend gems. Let's redraw. Corridor. Corridor's perfect. To a classroom. Into a classroom. That would be classroom number 5. If I was guaranteed that classroom number 6 would go up, I would want to take the classroom here. I guess if I do take the classroom, I can take a dead end at the entrance hall. It is risky because I do need a door to go up if that's the case. But I also need a door to go up if I take the bedroom or the pantry, either way. Oh, and I have a bunch of rerolls here anyways. Maybe I can buy some gems? Maybe this is my lucky day? Ooh. Buy all the gems. 1 coin short from a magnet. Or shovel? That don't matter. Yeah, plenty of gems now. You just need to find and chain together some classrooms. I'd rather go left. Classrooms. Cloister. How many classrooms? How many more do we need? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we need 4 more. We still have plenty of gems. And this is the room I want. And this is the room I want. Okay. Gives me my gems back. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're actually really fine on gems. If I get a classroom pointing down, it wouldn't be the worst. Get some keys. Classroom, morning room. You got plenty of keys, but I need a door going up. I meant to say we have plenty of gems, but I need a door going up and a coin purse. Classroom. Classroom. Number 6. What did I get with questions from this room? 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 50%, and this is apparently history class. Oh, right. Is this classroom? have notes on that somewhere. My notes don't do anything for me though. All right. Gotta take a picture. And then I have to edit the incorrect answers to the correct answers. Because apparently I have number 1 as B. And then I have 2 as B, 3 as A, 4 as C. We got B, B, A, C, B, C. So we have better notes for this test, at least. That's good. I'm tempted to roll into the classroom, but I'm also afraid that that classroom will be pointed down. But I also feel like I have to utilize my rerolls to just take the gambit. Which pays off. Alright, this is the algebra. This is one that I surprisingly get extremely bad on. But I know the questions that also I just struggled with. It was the lines. Okay, so I need to spend some time in this classroom. I need to spend some time in this classroom. We got 3 squared. We got 3 squared with a 5. Oh, and I can't even get the colors down. How am I gonna do this with any kind of meaning? Yeah, well, I'm gonna try this. 3, 5, and then you got 7. No, this is okay. Okay, let me nip tool. This test. Okay. And then I can look at the other test. There is only 2 other ones, so this might be fine. I'm gonna zoom in. Really make this accurate. So this test has a 9. That's way too big. Edit. We want a 5. Oh. 9. And then we have a 4. Then we have a 4. have a 16. Then we have a 10. We have a 4. Then we have a 2. Then we have a 52. Then we have a 22. We have a 20. Then we have a 40. And I'm gonna use a different color for the next test. We'll say green. We have a 9. We have a 4. We have a 44. We have a 12. We have a 4. We have no answer. We have a 61. We have a 19. We have also a 52. We have a 22. We have a 20. And then we have a 1. Okay. Okay. So one squiggle rounds to the single digit, the double squiggle rounds to the double digit. So 21.7 would round down to 20 with the double line. So this is wrong. So if single line rounds to... Oh. If single line rounds to... If single line rounds to the first digit, then that last question, that would round to 60. If double line rounds to double digit, then triple line will round to the third digit, which will make this 100 minus 60, which is 40. That's how you get 40 there. Okay, so let's see here. Let's use orange for correct. This is correct. 3 squared is 9. All of these are correct. That I have no idea. 2 squared is... I want to... Okay. So according to this, I have to go 3. What? Don't square until you are there. Three times 2 is 6, squared is 36. Is that what it's saying? Because pink is multiply. So 2 times 1 is 2 squared is 4. This is definitely 61. 12. This is definitely 19. Square root of 5 is 25. Yellow and pink. No, yellow and blue. 25. Diamonds. Diamonds flip. Okay, so it is 25 flip to 52. This is wrong. This is correct. Oh man, if there was only a way I could record this worksheet, I could use that as a visual. A note for the future, and if I do this again, or something like this. But this is 40, this is correct. We're looking at 8 out of 10. So right now we have 2 incorrect. I think I kind of have a gist of how this works. Five times 2 is 10. Plus 5 is 15. 80 squared. I really don't understand that bottom one on the left row. 7. I'm pretty sure this is incorrect as well. And I'm pretty sure this is incorrect as well. That would make this 100. Which is weird. But I believe 9 is correct on 3 squared. I believe the 4 is correct on the second one. I believe that the third one is incorrect and is actually 4. I believe that the fourth one is incorrect and should be 36. I believe that the one below that is correct. I believe the next row is correct, 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 incorrect. I'm gonna look at the other tests I have. Okay. So I believe the 9 is correct. The 4 is correct. The 16 is incorrect and should be 4. 36 is correct. The 16 is incorrect and should be 4. Should we make the 100 correct? The 61 correct, the 19 correct. This should be 52. This is 20 correct. This should be 22. Oh no, this should be 20. So it would make this incorrect. And this should be 40. So the 4 I have incorrect on this page is the 16 should be 4. This 16 should be 4. And then this minus 400 should be 52. And this 22 should be 20. Those are my notes on that. Swiggle lines really made my exam score the last time really bad. A lot of redraws. Trying to find a classroom. Just looking for a classroom. Do I take courtyard? Just have a door going out that way. Guaranteed. I don't know. One more redraw. Go back to the library. But let's see what we get up here. Maybe we can get a classroom here. Of course not. I have plenty of gems. That's not gonna help me here, though. I am running out of keys. There's a classroom. We need one more classroom. We need one more classroom. I need to take notes in here, but let me see if I can get the classroom. We got the classroom. We got the final exam room. Okay. I need heavy notes in this room, though. Heavy notes. Because I am not very intelligent when it comes to foreign language that are made up. So, this is going to be important. This is going to be important. Grab an apple. Make sure I have enough substance for this stressful test. Is that all the notes I can get? Is this important? I have no idea what it means, so probably not. Well, should we try again? Am I prepared? Let's see here. Let me look at how I did in the last test, and then we'll see if we're prepared. I think I'm good on colors. I'm definitely good on the math. I have no idea how I missed the science. Geography. I took pictures there. Art, I got 100%. History, I took pictures. Algebra, I really learned, and then I just took pictures for the foreign language. I shouldn't need to walk anywhere now. I guess let's just buckle down and get to it. Let's buckle down and get to the test. Alright. Sam left his house at 6 a.m. and drove 3 hours north and passed 8 flags. Okay. I originally put red flags. And I'm still putting red flags. Although that could be one of the questions I got wrong. I'm gonna hold off on that. Where does Sam live? Also a good question. It could be Arch Ares. Orlando Ares. I'm gonna skip this page. What color is the most often associated with hallways? That's orange. Violet is bedroom, red is bad, so it's orange. Which of the following would be the least poetic room pairing? I definitely got this one wrong. What color is the fruit that gives you 3 steps? I still think it's banana. Alright. So we have colors. And it does seem to be the same exam. So that is interesting. That is interesting. So we have 5 minus 5 times 2 is 0. We have 5 times 2 is 10. Divided by 2. Wait. Why is it so hard to tell what color that is? It's blue. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 times 2 is 24. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. Times 2 is 24. We got 5 minus 2 is 3. Times 5 is 15. Plus 1 is 16. Minus 5 is 11. We have 10 times 4 is 40. Divided by 5 is 8. Minus 4 is 4. We have 1. Minus 4 is negative 3. Times 2 is negative 6. Plus 7 is 1. And I think this is 1 again too, if I remember correctly. But 3 minus 4 is minus 1. 8 is minus 8. Divided by 2 is negative 4. Plus 5 is 1. What on the element periodic table is the symbol C? I'm gonna look up the periodic table symbol C. It's carbon. Which element appears in the periodic table directly below helium? Would be Ne, directly below helium, He. Periodic table, He, directly below Ne. Which of the following is not a real element found on the periodic table? Is this one of the questions I got wrong? That would be interesting. see here. H-O. Holmium. L-I. Lithium. And we have Y. And I'm almost certainly MTA status. What is it then? MT is a symbol. What? Which of the following is not a real element? It's not a real element. What does that mean? What of the following is not a real element? On the periodic table. M-T-H-O-L-I-Y. Apparently it's Y. Which of the elements on the periodic table is represented by AG? That's silver. I do remember that one. But I'm gonna double check. Yeah, that's silver. Which of the elements could not be used in the spelling of blues? If I remember that, that's radon. Because radon is Rn. Uranium is U. Carbon is C. Chlorine is what? Cl. How many elements are in the top row? I think it's 2. In the top row of the periodic table. 2 elements, yeah. It's not a trick question. Okay. The city of Finn is south of a small body of water. Okay, we definitely got the number of cities incorrect. We do have a new picture for that though. There are 6 cities. No. Is there 3 cities? Is there 2 cities? The city of Finn is south of a small body of water. Well, that is Moraine Bay, which I put Transdale Lake before. How many cities in Finn areas are larger than Reddington. I think I put 2 on there the last time. What if they're all bigger? Maybe it wants to be way on the other side of the globe. Morave. There's nothing even there on the other side of the globe. Nantes is farther than EJ. Has to be Nantes. At 19 minutes. Okay. Arch Ares is there, which means it's the mountain peak. It has to be the mountain peak. What realm is directly north of Vezara? Vezara is there, so it would be Orendo Ares. Which isn't an answer. Orendia was turned to Finn. We are Mount Holly, Reddington, Finn Ares. And I do have a note about that. They're in Finn Ares. We are in Reddington. We are at Mount Holly. Which 2 pieces of the... Okay. Bale is what I went with. Okay, I took pictures of this. Plain. Bride is definitely in there. Fry, a crowbar. So it is definitely the jungle. I did remember that one correctly the first time. This one's confusing. Because Face and Ace are there. I don't know what Transdale is. I can just go to the entrance hall. I have no idea what this is. Which was the first crown ruler of Finn Ares? Do we have notes on that? General Teskin. In which era was the railway? Oh. How long did the War of the Fifth Era last? That was 22 years. What was the first city capital of Finn Ares? Was it Horus? I want to say it was Horus. Which realm gifted Finn Ares durable to headway their victory parade at the conclusion of the war? Dirigible? The dedicating battle of the War of the Fifth Era was fought on the southern shores north of West famous landmark. Southern shores. Okay, 36. 3 squared is 9 plus 3, but this is negative, so minus 12. 12 squared is 144. 11. Where's my snip tool? Okay, and then we need colors. 11 divided by 3 is almost 4. So is it 4? Okay, 12 divided by 3 is 4. It's like I'm almost certain. Divided by 3 is 3.666, which is closer to 4, which would be rounded to 4. 4 squared is 16, plus 5 is 21, times 2 is 42, minus 1 is 41. Five divided by 2. Okay, hold on. I had to do the order first. So 5 divided by 2 times 3. 2.5 times 3 is 7.5. Round that to 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 times 6 is what? 54. So are we at minus or plus? 5 is positive times 2, so that's a positive 10. Wait, 5 divided by 2. That's still positive. That's a positive 10 minus 1, so that's a positive 9. That's a positive 56. That's 100. I guess this would be 200 then. What is the origin word for a house? I took a picture. House is hue. What does yeet Eaton's Gate. New Gate. What's the suffix? It has to be Newgate. The phrase Renville can be translated into several different ways. I'm gonna skip that one. How would you say the following phrase in Eurasian if you have a very, very long name? Better day, night. First, small, last, large, am. Large, long. Large is different than long. You have a very, very long name. First, last, small, large, towards, away. New, old, I, me. How would you tell an Rangian, count me out? I might have to come back to this. This is in, that is... In ancient Orania, the number 8 was considered to be near perfect. And this is the end of the exam. Oh, from front to back. Alright, 6 minutes left. Squared, squared. Squared flip. We're gonna guess A. New name. Law. Word. Blue. Day. Venu. Venja. Ja, last. Ram. We'll go B. We'll go A, I guess. We'll go D. All of these are good. It's 2 minutes. We're gonna say it's not, because that's the only realm listed besides Arch Ares. And I think I picked Arch Ares the last time. Where's Philn located? Go with the tower. We went with 6th the first time. I don't think it's B or C, because they were prospering during those eras. I have no idea what this is. Can you find the difference? What does that mean? I don't have enough time. We'll go Transdale. How many cities in Fin areas are larger? 40 seconds. I went with 2 the first time. I'll go 2 now. I didn't mark carbon. Weird. Seconds. Just gotta guess. All right. Let's see what our exam results is, or do we continue with the run? Maybe we can find the clock tower. Or the vault, which doesn't really do anything for me. We're just gonna roll for the clock tower. Oh, maybe this will get me the Sanctum Key if I haven't gotten it already. Or does it specifically have to be on the highest rank? I don't remember if I got this one or something else that I didn't mark down. We got lucky. We got lucky. We got the clock tower. Oh, and get that stopwatch? That isn't going to help me at all. Let's make our way to security, though. See if that does anything. Nope. Needs a key card. Alright. Oh, wow. I don't know why my mouse is acting up again. That's very weird. Alright, let's end the day. Do I have the break room? I do have the break room. Still going the wrong way. End the day in the break room, get a security key tomorrow. Call it. Let's see what we got on our test. Let's see here.